On everyone, we are all anxiously awaiting at the edge of our seats for that Woj bomb, ShamWow, whatever type of announcement that Kyrie Irving is headed to the Los Angeles Lakers and Russell Westbrook is headed to the Brooklyn Nets. Now, as far as updates go, we do have a little more insight, a little more details that I think is worth sharing, but to kind of bring you up to speed to this point, apparently they have sort of worked out the ground base of the trade, which is Kyrie for Russell Westbrook. We talked about how all these other teams supposedly all of a sudden are in the woodworks trying to get in on the Kyrie trade, which isn't true because the two teams, the Sixers and the Dallas Mavericks, both of those teams have said publicly they want nothing to do with that. The Dallas Mavericks had like one of the executives come out about a couple weeks ago and say that they want nothing to do with it. And then the Sixers, they want nothing to do with it because James Harden hasn't even signed and he left the Brooklyn Nets to get away from Kyrie. Daryl Morey, he ain't going to want to go anywhere near Kyrie Irving. The Lakers are the only option. And right now there is a little push and pull and a little struggle. But as far as recent news, LeBron James apparently is being reported as being the most active and the one that wants Kyrie the most. Kyrie Irving is supposedly in LA. Which that doesn't mean that the announcement's going to happen or that it means anything significant, but it is worth noting that he is currently in Los Angeles. So I imagine that him and LeBron have met, they're talking, stuff like that, trying to push this along. As far as Kyrie's camp goes, they are doing everything they can to get Kyrie to the Lakers. Everyone in Kyrie's camp has told any teams that have asked that he is going to the Lakers, and that is it. Any team that takes him is just going to be a one-year rental, and then he's just going to go sign with the Lakers next year. So the Kyrie camp is doing everything that you possibly want from a player's camp to deter any other teams that may be in the mix. So even if the reports are true and Dallas and the Sixers do want Kyrie Irving, the fact that he is going around telling them, like, it ain't going to happen, leave me alone, I'm going to the Lakers, that is a great sign. That's what you want. Because then teams aren't going to trade something and Brooklyn isn't going to just be petty and take whatever they can get. They're kind of stuck with the Westbrook trade. The fact that LeBron is really pushing the narrative of, hey, we need to get Kyrie. You might be thinking, well, yeah, it's his guy, stuff like that. But no, it's even more than that because, one, he has a lot of weight, he has a lot of power. But the Lakers need him to sign a new contract or contract extension. And so you want to kind of, appease LeBron so he doesn't leave. Because there's also a chance that Kyrie leaves if LeBron leaves because one of the reasons Kyrie wants to go to LA is to play with LeBron. They want to see if they can, create that magic once again, which I do believe could be the case. If anyone can get Kyrie Irving right and in the right mental frame, it is LeBron James. Not just that, they've won a championship together. So we know that there is a formula of success there, and they won it with Kevin Love. You basically are upgrading Kevin Love for Anthony Davis, which is an extreme upgrade on both sides of the floor. So I just think that none of these other teams, even if they had the idea of like, let me go get Kyrie, it's too much of a risk. None of these teams are going to want to trade for Kyrie, especially anything of substance. The only team that would is the Lakers because no other team has a LeBron James that has proven he can get through Kyrie Irving, that he is the kind of Kyrie whisperer. And the fact that LeBron is that Kyrie whisperer is hugely beneficial for the Lakers. So again, it's more of a matter of when, not if. But the big holdup still, or at least supposedly, is that the assets, as far as beyond the Westbrook and Kyrie trade, which is something important, right? That is the base of this trade. But it's not the full picture because the Lakers are likely going to have to throw in picks, which is being reported as a first round and then a pick swap. But the Brooklyn Nets, they need to match salary. And the standstill is between Joe Harris and Seth Curry. The Lakers want Seth Curry. The Brooklyn Nets want to give up Joe Harris. And you might be thinking, Joe Harris, I understand he's on an injury, but dude, that is a great pickup. 3-and-D guy, everything the Lakers need. The problem is he's owed $18 million a year over the next 2 years, and the Lakers want to preserve as much cap space as possible. So do the Brooklyn Nets. And there is a couple reports out there that the Lakers are kind of just doing some due diligence. It's not anything that is going to affect the trade, but supposedly the Lakers are trying to scope out and see if maybe they could get some other assets or do some things to kind of maybe add in a third team. Just little preliminary things, nothing of substance. Nothing like, oh, we're going to make this a 3-team deal. Brooklyn is going to take Westbrook. If this is just like, hey, do you want to take Joe Harris? And we'll take, something else. We'll take your expiring contract, something like that. They're just kind of trying to see if they can work it out. I wouldn't be shocked if the Lakers managed to get both. Like, you could do something with like Westbrook and Wenyen Gabriel, and then you take Seth and Joe Harris, which I wouldn't mind at all. I understand the concern of, he's making $18 million a year for the next 2 years. But if he can get back to the Joe Harris of old, that is a huge, huge pickup for this Lakers team. I mean, you get a guy that is exactly what you need next to LeBron, Kyrie, and Anthony Davis. A guy that can play defense, guard multiple positions, but also knock down the outside shot, get his own shot, things like that. Joe Harris is that guy. So if you can make that happen, great. Seth Curry, lights out shooter. You need somebody like that. So I imagine the Lakers are trying to figure it out, but most likely it seems like the Lakers are just trying to recoup assets and trying to just again, do their due diligence. Can we, if we do take on Joe Harris in this trade, can we route him over here? Can we route him over there? This, that, and the other. What would we have to give up? Stuff like that. So I would imagine that we will see some substance, some significance in the coming days. If not today, I mean, this could drop at any moment. I mean, while you're watching this video, we could get the announcement. Because supposedly, based on the reports, it's a done deal. Like, they are ready to go. It's just the little nuances. Again, like the Seth, the Joe Harris, I don't think that that's going to be the be-all, end-all. It's just a matter of when, not if. But as always, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. What do you think? Are you tired of waiting? Do you want to just have this happen? You're just like, let's get to it. Come on, get to the point. Let's hurry it up. Or do you think, no, let's, you're enjoying this spectacle. At least it gives us something to talk about. At least it gives us something to look forward to and get excited about. What's going to happen? What's going to be the end trade? Stuff like that. Is there going to be a third team involved? All of these things, I think, it at least adds some intrigue, right? But is that something that you're into? If not, what do you think? Do you think maybe Kyrie goes elsewhere? Do you think some team maybe comes out of the woodworks? Personally, like I said, I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. I don't think anyone wants the Lakers, or nobody wants Kyrie but the Lakers. So I'm pretty confident that's where he's going. But again, we'd love to hear your perspective and your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. One last little shameless plug is I did start As It Stands Lakers. It is a channel just like this, dedicated to only the Lakers, because the Lakers are my favorite team. And on this channel, As It Stands, I talk about all teams, all sports, stuff like that. We have football season coming up, so I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. And I just wanted to make a dedicated channel to the Lakers to give the ins and outs. Now, all the big stuff, all the big news and stuff, I will still post here on this channel. But if you want all the ins and outs and just rumors and theories and just discussions just strictly on the Lakers, link down in the description or in the comment section. Go check out the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. That being said, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot, lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell notification. Stay up to date with all things sports. Join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.